Please stand by. Seems like we had a bit of an issue with X again. Seems like when the peak hours reach, X seems to kick us off the stream, but we'll figure that out. YouTube has been steady. X is good to go. I'm not going to be reposting this one. Anyone who's in the community, you're getting the links. Please share. I'd like to get started as soon as possible. Just want to make sure that the stream doesn't get pulled again. All right, everyone. So we're just going to get started up. Uh, no real updates other than we're getting some volume volatility is coming back in. Trade setups are occurring as we speak. SPDas is excited. So we're going to continue that unified market narrative. You just watched IT, and now we also watched SPDas London earlier today. We'll be posting the TLDRs. Looking forward to Sydney, Tokyo later down the road. See you soon.
Forex Lens gives you the edge. Forex Lens understands the global economy and financial markets. With machine learning, we give you real-time global analysis and investment strategies. Forex Lens lets you invest and earn with institutional traders, even if you're new to trading. Trading and investing made simple with Forex Lens. Check out our performance at forexlens.com. Get the edge on trades. Your eye into the markets. forexlens.com.
Hey, Das, you're good to go anytime.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. And welcome everyone. We are starting the New York live. I prepared we'll starting with the euro, but I've already prepared the larger degree wave counts just to save some time because we've got three crisp and clear trade setups. So let's get started straight away with the euro. With that impulse five wave move, the larger degree trend is confirmed and intact, followed by a corrective three waves decline, a neat little A, B, C, and C has unfolded as an impulse, five waves again. Now, all the action is lying in the last 3 days. So let's flip the chart to an hourly. And if you were there with me with us, sorry, in the London session where price action was just close to 1.0430, where we just began discussing that it could be a sideways action. Now you see prices dropping down all the way to the past support, and just beg your pardon. So it's dropping to the past support, and you know what we were discussing about entering or planning an entry at around 1.0330, right? Now, the top 38.2% touch has been made. So I would rather go and initiate because that's a 38.2% Fibonacci touch, and it's a good place to enter. The risk is going to go straight below that low 1.02 handle. So here we have a clear trade setup again. Intraday traders, we were talking about profit booking earlier in the London live. Maybe you can prepare yourself now. Maybe add some position here, maybe 50% here, and remaining around 1.0330. So you'd be good evenly spread around 1.0350. That would be the average price with a stop loss around 1.02. That is 150 points of risk. Okay, so keep that 150 points of risk in mind, and straight away, let us find out the first potential target. I'm not taking a hypothetical wave two. I'm simply taking a straight Fibonacci print. 1.0565 is the first potential target, followed by 1.07 and 1.0775. You know what? Short-term traders may keep note of these levels. I would suggest please keep the first target at around 1.0600. So it will be around 250 points to 300 points of reward versus 150 points of risk. That gives us a straight 1.1 is to 2.5, 1 is to 3 kind of risk reward ratio, which is absolutely good for short term traders. Long term positional traders, you can start building positions here, 50% here and the remaining 50% or 25%, 25%, 25%, you can split. A stop loss is going to go at 1.02. All right. And having said that, you can you can then keep your positions open for profits. I mean, this is the zone where you're going to buy, and thereafter you're going to leave it open for profits. I mean, you can choose to take partial profits, but keep some positions always online. Because we are just beginning to cut loose the trend on the north side, so it's going to go long. All right. So we are going to keep this session very sharp and crisp. The first trade for the day, long Euro USD around 1.03 70 and 1.0330. If you want, I can write it down as well. Potential buy around 1.0370 and 1.0330 later on. Stop loss goes to 1.0200 and the target at least 1.0600 and 1.0700. These are the short-term targets. Positional traders can keep it open for long. All right, so that's the first trade for the session. We are we were just eager to start the session a bit early because I mean, even if this is lower degree wave 4, there's nothing to worry. I mean, you're going to get profits there, and subsequent pullbacks, you're going to get another trade setup on the long side. All right, so that was euro, major dollar index. See, last session, I'm still going to go on the chart because what business the dead handled last session. If you were there on the chart, I mean, we had pointed arrow. I mean, the waves were saying that the dollar index is supposedly going to have a corrective rally, and that's what we are seeing here. So straight away, 50% short around 108, 15, 20 here, remaining around 108, 50, 60, stop about 109, 55, and then there you go, target. So this is what we will be precisely doing, and that is trading with high potential trade setups using the Elliott wave theory. That's it. Okay, so the first target is around 106. I'm going to write down the trade here so that it goes on. I mean, you can note down as well. Potential short entry somewhere around 108.15 and 108.15.60. The stop loss goes to 109. Let's say 109.80 just to stay above the noise, just to stay away from the noise. And the target for short-term traders, it's going to be around 106.40. And 105. That's the first target, 1.27. Okay, for positional traders, please keep your trades open. We're again repeating, this is the beginning of a larger degree potential trend reversal. Let me bring up the daily chart again. It was 5 down, followed by 3 up, which is right around the 61.8% of the previous wave, impulse wave. And we are now setting up neatly for the beginning of a downtrend going forward. All right. That's the second trade setup, which I was quite eager to discuss. I was telling Igor about the same thing before the session started. And the third one is gold. It really surprises. Okay, and it really excites also. So we are both surprised and excited to see how the price action moves almost exactly in tandem with the wave theory. So straight away, I'll get down to the boundary, which is in focus. That's the first impulse. And we've got a corrective wave sequence, a potential WXY, which could push through the 70s. All right. So keep the option open for a push through the 70s. The reason why it could be a double or triple zigzag. The bottom line is that the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement is coming around the same price. So partial shorts are possible now around 48. If you already entered shorts as discussed in the previous session, close to 50 and 60, it's time to take intraday profits right now and give some room for a rally materializing back towards 2670. So the trade setup for gold is as follows. Potential shorts around 2660, 2670 area. The stop loss ideally would go above 2730, that particular peak, and the target, I'm going to find out the Fibonacci targets first and then we'll print again. It is 2497, so let's be a bit conservative, 2500 and maybe 2450, that's it. But I think 2500, we should be good to take profits and say thank you very much and come out. So if you look at the risk reward ratio, it's about 60 points of risk versus 160 points of reward. So it is clearly what, more than 1:2. Okay, it's a good one for short term as well as positional traders. So good luck for these three trades, and then we have a look at. I think we let's have a quick look at the coins first because that's where the action lies. Okay, now I'm intentionally bringing up the shorter term time frame because if this needs to be taken care of, then a pullback should be ending somewhere. Let's find out. That is the boundary which is being retraced. All right. So if this rally is going to continue, as we said, the one last leg remains, the stop loss is going to go below that 91 mark, 91,000. So let's be tight on the stop loss. And the range to enter buying again is somewhere around 95 and between now and 95. So long now and between now and 95, stop loss around 90, and let's draw the targets. You know why I was saying let's get started early. This is exactly the reason why. 108, and I'm sure that the second one is 115. All right, so the trade setup for gold is sorry, Bitcoin, which is right there in front of our screens right now, flashing on the hourly chart. Potential long entries around the 95,000 mark and 97,000 mark. Stop goes to, let's keep it a bit away from the noise, maybe 89,000. And the take profit or target around 108K and 115K and 125K. All right. So that is the trade setup for Bitcoin. Let me remove this quickly. I'm going to keep the larger degree counts as intact, so we can come back again. Ethereum, quite similar view, right? Unless this coin cause an impulse, that's what I was always warning earlier about. Unless it forms an impulse, we can still consider. So I'm not giving a specific trade here except the Bitcoin, but if you are on the long side, and I'm sure that everyone is on the long side, unless it drops below that 3,300 mark, please kindly remain on the long side with the tight stop loss just below the 3,000 mark, targeting around 4,300 levels. All right, that remains unchanged for now. All right, we'll bring up the scenario if there is any change because we almost meet 3 times a day. And finally, Solana, I'm not touching the indices right now because as far as the action is concerned or the trades are concerned, we don't have any except the larger time frames, which we have already discussed. I think the stock market is going to move or start moving around the next week when the president-elect Trump ceremony nears. All right. Okay, Solana again, no specific trade entry like what we discussed in 4 instruments earlier. But as I said, if you are on the long side, most of them are, you should be careful with the stop loss. Keep the stop loss tight, please, and wait for unless it breaks below the 168. It's good to remain on the long side. But as I said, myself personally, when trading the fifth waves, I always remain very skeptical and keep on moving the stop loss to break even. And we'll pick up one last chart. There's Ripple. Ripple is no problem, sir. It's a first glance, and I can say that we are still one more high away before the trend reverses. Okay, there is no ambiguity. We've got a neat little wave one, wave two, a beautiful, just like the case Solana is. Third wave impulse, and this is what I was talking about, the triangle. Triangles are always seen around the fourth wave. That's an example. Someone had asked a question about contracting triangles last session. This is a classic practical example of a contracting triangle. It's just about to end and then break out higher to those levels. I think it's 2.3 something. We can find out the extension. It's what, 2.6? So 3.11 and, sorry, 2.11 and 2.66. That is the next target for Ripple. All right. So I think I like these kind of sessions, short, crisp, and to the point.
You're saying, yeah, they're really good.
It would be useful in the future as well. All right. So I think we can bring the session to a pause here, and we'll be back again next session, unless you have any specific questions to ask, please. Over
No,
to
all
you, Iga.
yeah, all good. We're gonna hold off any questions until Sydney, Tokyo. And yeah, thanks very much. That was spectacular.
Okay.
Uh, I'll be uh,
Okay.
I'll be wrapping it up. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And see you all again. Thank you for joining. Bye bye.
Here we go. Got the microphone working. Yeah, so nice quick session. Uh, it's really exactly what we're here for, to offer you this type of content. Make sure that you're in the know, that you understand the market narrative. We've been doing this for quite a long time. We've all been trading together for almost a decade and really love sharing the knowledge, the market knowledge with everybody. That's what we're here for. And of course, we love to build. And stay tuned for the Sydney Tokyo coming up. If you're in the Eastern time zone, it's at 7 p.m. I've noted the other time zones for the sessions in an X post. So go ahead and just like scour through there. You'll find it. I'll pin it at some point once the other pin is not as relevant anymore. From my notes, I'm not going to go over anything else. I've gone over way too many things in the past few sessions, so everyone's already aware. Thanks very much for tuning in, and always appreciate your time here. Thank you.
Forex Lens gives you the edge. Forex Lens understands the global economy and financial markets. With machine learning, we give you real-time global analysis and investment strategies. Forex Lens lets you invest and earn with institutional traders, even if you're new to trading. Trading and investing made simple with Forex Lens. Check out our performance at forexlens.com. Get the edge on trades. Your eye into the markets. forexlens.com.